Right, good morning folks. I hope you can see this because there is a bit of a glare. I mean, we're having some fantastic weather, aren't we? We really can't complain about the weather. So this is just a little quick update on the plot. Strawberries, well, I should, as long as the little animals and birdies don't beat me to them, I should get a massive bumper crop this year, because they are both beds absolutely full of flowers. The blackberries, they're romping on as well. I've got this bed ready for dwarf French beans. Now, I did grow dwarf French beans in here last year, but I have put a lot more manure and composting on top over the winter. So to be honest, it's near enough virgin soil, because obviously when you build a raised bed it sinks, so I had to build this up. The bed down there is now dug over because, like I say, although I'm no dig, when I first build them I have to turn it all over, turn it all in. So my courgettes are going in there, so I've just dumped some manure. My leaf mould bin, my leaf mould and hops mixed together, that's dropped probably about 6 inch, so that's ticking away merrily. Sorry about the shadow. The job I'm on with at the moment, I just thought I'd better do a video before anybody turns up really, is thinning my raspberries. Now, I really don't know whether these are early or late raspberries, like I say, but what you must do is thin them. Whatever they are, you must thin them. If you look at that bunch there, that's what I started out with, and then these have thinned down to 4, 5, 6, depending on how big the clump is. I've thinned them down. So basically, reason why is give them some room, give them less competition to grow. So basically you will get a much better, stronger stem cane by taking out all the little weedy ones and taking some of the big ones out as well. So that's what I'm with at the moment. My gooseberry bush, that's in. I'm not sure it was in before actually, but that's in and that's romping on. That's really happy. These raspberry canes, a couple of them I thought they'd fired, but they seem to have just died off. But like I said before, they will get all year. They will get all year to see if anything comes of them. So this bed, first bed, it had some overwintering brassicas in which were absolutely abysmal. So I pulled them out, wanged them, top dressed it with compost from up there, and I don't know if you can see through the netting, but I've got in there my kale, some sprouts. I've also interplanted with lettuce, because obviously lettuce don't take so long to grow, so you can get them cropped before your kale and your sprouts get too big. Second bed, these are just some irises that I've got that are going to go around pond and bit communal and up on corner. These are my Swedes I've brought down. I'm going to put my Swedes there, just in there. I don't do a plan, I'm useless. I know I should, but I don't. So me Zabroon shallots and the banana shallots, they're in. Everything really seemed to take an age to get going in the greenhouse this year. I've got my tomatoes in the pots and everything up there. I'll do a video when I get back, but everything just seemed to take an age. There's some lettuces in there just for a quick crop. Now these, my strawberries, these are all in, my baby strawberries in there. They've got some flowers on, but I'll take them flowers off. Whenever you put fresh new strawberries in the first year, don't let them fruit, take the flowers off. There's a few sweet peas there. Nelly trying to eat a cane that's twice as long as she is. She's mental, but she is an amazing little dog. That there is stuff for the compost video. I'm going to do a little video on composting, on how I compost. Like I've said, there's grass, there's paper, there's all sorts in there. Tulips, amazing, absolutely amazing, these ones. I mean, they were just some cheap bags, end of stock, 50p or something daft, and I just threw them in these tubs. Absolutely gorgeous. All my spuds are in. All my spuds are in. Now, this year, I've done a little bit of an experiment. I've never done it before. What I've done is I've topped them all the tubs. These are 50-50 Morrison's Cheapo compost, which is the fibrolite stuff to the bottom. Morrison's Cheapo compost and my compost, 50-50 mix. I haven't sieved it, I've just sort of broke up the big lumps, mixed it together. Nothing else, nothing. No fish blood and bone, no chicken pellets, no nothing. So I'm going to see what those, and those are Charlotte. Sarpos are the same, 50-50. Cheap bought compost, my compost, just because I haven't got a load of compost yet, so I don't. And I've top dressed all the tubs with rotted manure. I mean, that is well rotted, and I've just topped them all off because every time it then gets watered, the nutrients will come out of the rotted manure. Excuse me. So last we have got pink fir apple. Pink fir apple is Morrison's compost and a load of chicken poo. And of course somebody's now coming down to the allotment, but I'll carry on because I've nearly done. So my onions romping on. If you can hear a trickling in the background, I'm just watering my plum tree. So onions romping on. Sorry about the shadow. Absolutely romping on. Really happy with them. Sets went in a few weeks ago. Didn't mess about this year like I normally do. So that's a quick update for now. I'm just going to come round slowly so I don't. So compost bin. This is my compost bin. I showed you before. Like I say, it's not 100% finished. You know, it has got some wood fibre in it. It has got some big lumps, but that is absolutely fine for 95% of what you do on an allotment. Okay, it's no good for sowing seeds in, but for 95% you can mix that in. You can put it on as a top dressing. You can do whatever you want with it. The manure that's been in here about 9 months. About 9 months. Same again. You can do anything with that. Absolutely anything with that. You know, to be honest, you could even sieve that and mix it with some fine compost to make a potting mix, not a seed sowing mix. So I'll say goodbye. Nelly will say goodbye, chewing as she normally does. And yes, we've just got some fellow plot members. Yes, yeah, they're obviously not bothered about being videoed. Right folks, right, thank you very much to all my subscribers. It's a bit of a quick one this time because I do have some other videos to do and I don't want to bore you to death. Oh, just before I go any further, just one of my really happy bits that I am really happy with on my allotment is the tayberries. I've never grown them before and I thought, you know, I'll give them a go. They're absolutely full of buds and now flower. Full all the way up, every cane. Loads of new canes coming. Oh, these are the other set of strawberries, sorry. They're all in flower. A few have been nibbled by rabbits, but yeah, tayberries, so chuffed, and it looks like I'm going to get absolutely boatloads. Rhubarb, mental as always. Right folks, thank you very much. I really do appreciate all your comments and I do appreciate my subscribers. So signing off for now. Ta-ta for now.